Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use the RepTool by reporters. In this video I want to show you how to fill in information on next treatment steps for output fractions achieved. We are in the list of output fractions created in the former video to do our example. To add information on next treatment steps, you have to click the blue arrow beside the output fraction, and you will come to the Add Acceptor for Output Fraction page. This page is of course empty when you provide information first time. See the option to edit information later. In the first line of this page, you will see an information about the fraction you are working with, the input fraction from the treatment step before. Names of acceptors. Why do we need the names of the acceptors? Background for the need to get information on the name of the acceptor is, first of all, the general requirements of downstream monitoring, and to get the chance to do a plausibility check on the technology used given as next information. One exemption is that for pure metal fractions like pure iron, pure aluminium or pure copper, you may enter the acceptor as different steel mills, different aluminium or copper smelters. Another exemption often applied is that for fractions going to a technology where the use is classified as disposal, e.g. landfilling, incineration in municipal waste incinerators, the name different landfills or different municipal waste incinerators would be enough for the RepTool target, which is the harmonized determination and calculation of recycling and recovery rates. But the name may be requested by WE standards. The place for it is provided. We, as RepTool developer, strongly recommend to provide the correct name for the treatment operator for waste fractions classified as hazardous wastes. And we recommend to do it for all fractions wherever it is possible. There are additional requirements by WE systems or given by national authorities, which you may follow by putting information together in the RepTool. Now let's follow the order of the page. Information on trading steps. In the first line of the Acceptor Technology page, you may enter information on trading steps. One of the key elements of the RepTool is that we have to follow the treatment chain of output fractions. Based on this, we will need information about the next physical operator of the output fraction, the company who treats the material. Based on this, you may add here under trading steps the name of the metal trader, the broker or the waste collector you hand over the output fraction to, e.g. for your complete documentation, for tracing the routes, for the cross-check with delivery documents like e.g. documents for handing over of hazardous wastes or similar. But in any case, we have to get information on the physical operator of the fraction under acceptor. So you have to ask the trader or collector to provide this information. Best you require this information already with giving him a contract to pick up or to take over. What to do if the trader or collector doesn't provide this information on the acceptor? First, you have to keep on trying it and, e.g. change the trader or collector of this output fraction to such one who is ready to provide information. One exemption is that for pure metal fractions like pure iron, pure aluminium or copper, you may enter the acceptor as different steel mills, different aluminium or copper smelters. For other cases of no information, you may use the same term under acceptor like e.g. no information from acceptor estimations. Doing this, you may sort for this term e.g. in the list of final fractions later, and then to provide further information. I have added collector A to our example. In the next line, the acceptor of the fraction is asked by name. How do we find the acceptor? In many cases, when the RepTool administrator has done his job to add all relevant treatment operators active in the country to the list of acceptors, you will be able to choose the acceptor from the scroll down. Limited in our case. But see here an example from the demo datasets from the RepTool. A special case. You are by yourself the next step treatment operator, the acceptor. In this case, just choose your name from the list of acceptors. If you don't find the acceptor in the scroll down, you may use the 3-dot button beside the scroll down to come to the list of acceptors provided, and you may look if the acceptor is included here, for example, under another name. How do we add an acceptor? If you don't find the acceptor in the list of available acceptors, there are different options given. First, you ask the RepTool administrator to add the acceptor, the treatment operator. Then he would be available for all treatment operators under the RepTool administration, if it is chosen by the administrator. So you may ask the administrator not to choose this option. Second, you add the acceptor, the treatment operator, to the list of available acceptors. This would give the advantage that you will have him available for next time uses too. Some WE systems require this option. See a special hint video on this. The last option would be that you write the name of the acceptor into the field Other. You should use this option only if you need this acceptor only one or few times, and there is the risk that you write this name in different ways. So you should go for options A or B. Some WE systems deny this option to add acceptors under Other, as they need information about the country of operation and or the address or similar. If you use the option Other for the acceptor, you have to choose the country, especially for fractions classified as hazardous waste. This is a must requirement. You may choose the country from the hierarchical structure of countries given. You may also add a remark on the acceptor, like member of any group or similar. I choose the new created treatment operator ABC for our example. Technology used. In the next line, the technology used for the treatment of the output fraction is asked. How do we find and choose the correct technology? First, and for a little bit more advanced users, you may choose the technology from the scroll down. Here, technologies are sorted to interim technologies and final technologies. What is the difference between interim and final technologies? Interim technologies are technologies with which WE fractions are further separated to different fractions, including or excluding a size reduction like shredding or grinding. Final technologies are technologies within which WE fractions change their physical characteristics. Examples are smelting or burning, or where they will remain for a very long time period. Examples are landfilling, material for road construction and other construction material or similar. In the scroll down, you may search with the first letters for the term you are looking for. But don't be too quick to choose via the scroll down, especially at the beginning. If you are not fully sure which technology you have to choose, use the 3-dot button beside the scroll down, and you will open a list with available technologies and remarks to explain them. You may search the technology you are looking for by entering a part of the term into technology contains or remarks contains. And you may, in case, limit the choice by selecting the type of interim or final technologies. See the examples for incineration, smelting, shredding, or any conditioning. Or the other case, to look for conditioning given in the remarks. Especially here, it is important to read the remarks carefully and to follow crosslinks if they seem more appropriate. We go for our capacitors by looking for hazardous waste incineration. By clicking the underlined technology, you take it over to your report. Avoid the technology used other. If you don't find the technology applied, you may write a term for the technology used into other. But be aware that one of the main targets of the RepTool is to harmonize terms for the weed treatment. As the RepTool experts, we are quite sure that we have inserted all relevant technologies applied for the treatment of weed, so please search the available technologies again and read remarks on them properly. Normally, technologies used should be covered. Only if really new technologies are applied, use the other option to be able to go on working with your report. In this case, you have to choose if the technology applied is an interim technology to separate fractions or a final technology, and you should give a remark on the technology like the main functions. Parallel, you should discuss with the RepTool administrator how others solve it in your country or region. The RepTool administrator may inform the RepTool development group about this technology so that we may insert it to the list of available technologies. In case, you may also ask us directly by using the Contact Us option at our website. There is no option for you as user or reporter to add the technology to the list of technologies used, as an harmonized term shall be chosen. Special case. Several acceptors are used. Shares of delivery. Normally, as default setting, 100% of any output fraction are estimated as to be delivered to one acceptor. In the line weight, 100% for the share are used and the weight is calculated based on the input of this fraction from the former treatment step. If an output fraction is delivered to several acceptors, you may enter the share of delivery to the field of percent. For example, use the annual average, and the weight will be calculated automatically. If you have data on the weight of delivery, you may also add the weight in kilograms, and the share will be calculated based on the input of this fraction from the former treatment step. If you finish acceptor data with this share, you will have to add an additional acceptor for the rest of this fraction. When you click Add New Acceptor Technology, you will come to a new page for the acceptor and technology, and the difference share or amount will be proposed as delivered. You will have to add information on the acceptor like mentioned above for the first acceptor. The background and data for the part following output or composition data will be explained in a separate video. In the lowest area of the Add Acceptor Technology page, you will also have the option to add attachments. For example, you may add any documents for this fraction, for example, any export notification or any analysis or test results to approve the output or composition data for this fraction, or any planned approval of the next step treatment operator. Please use this feature only for those data you agreed with your RepTool administrator as to be needed for any proof. Do not attach all downstream approvals you have gathered, as this would overload the RepTool. In principle, you may upload PDF and picture files. Finish data on the acceptor. When you have finished entering information on the acceptor and technology, press the Add button and information will be taken over to the database and you will be automatically directed to the treatment off page. Depending on the type of technology chosen, so an interim technology or a final technology, you will be asked to provide for interim technologies, CDI, the output fractions as yield data. For this, you may use the How to Fill in First Fractions video. For fractions delivered to final technologies, CDF, composition data have to be provided. See a separate video on this. To continue, please have a look at our other videos. For more information, please have a look at our website where we provide FAQs. All details on how to create a report are explained in the user manual report level. If you have questions or remarks, please use the Contact Us option and let us know. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.